Elon Musk's willingness to publicly discuss even the failures of his insanely ambitious SpaceX missions reminds us just how confident the man truly is. Musk has accomplished feats previously thought impossible. In fact, if he'd listened to his advisors, he'd never have experienced the success he has. Born in South Africa in 1971, he sold his first computer game at age 12, and went on to co-found Tesla Motors, PayPal, and SpaceX. Elon Musk is a risk-taker, he's an innovator and dares to dream the big dreams. Further, he has the ability to actually make them happen.
When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. There's a tremendous bias against taking risks. Everyone is trying to optimize their ass covering. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. Brand is just a perception, and perception will match reality over time. Sometimes it will be ahead, other times it will be behind. But brand is simply a collective impression some have about a product. I don't think it's a good idea to plan to sell a company. It is a mistake to hire huge numbers of people to get a complicated job done. People work better when they know what the goal is and why. I say something and then it usually happens. Maybe not on schedule, but it usually happens. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. I always invest my own money in the companies that I create. I don't believe in the whole thing of just using other people's money. I don't think that's right. I'm not going to ask other people to invest in something if I'm not prepared to do so myself. My biggest mistake is probably weighing too much on someone's talent and not someone's personality. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. The first step is to establish that something is possible. Then probability will occur. Work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100-hour weeks every week. I've actually not read any books on time management. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. What makes innovative thinking happen? I think it's really a mindset. You have to decide. People should pursue what they're passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. I wouldn't say I have a lack of fear. In fact, I'd like my fear emotion to be less because it's very distracting and fries my nervous system. I think we have a duty to maintain the light of consciousness to make sure it continues into the future. You shouldn't do things differently just because they're different. They need to be better. You have to say, well, why did it succeed where others did not?